In 2023, torrential rains poured down the hillsides of Rwanda, submerging villages across the western, northern, and southern regions. High up in the mountains, mountain gorillas sought refuge as flash floods swept through their feeding grounds. In 2024, Rwanda recorded 108 wildfires that scorched 303 hectares of forest and 32 hectares of crops, wiping out swaths of green canopy and pushing many wildlife species to the brink of disappearance. Wild Rwanda. Harsh weather patterns have led migrating herds astray, wandering through lands that can no longer sustain them. But nature is not only a victim, it is also the key to renewal. We're passionate about bringing breathtaking footage of the wild to audiences around the world. Before we begin, let us know where you're tuning in from, and let's see how many countries we can connect across. And now, let's dive into Welcome to Wild Rwanda, survival in the kingdom of the last giants. Thick fog blankets the Virunga Mountains. Through the mist, a mountain gorilla moves slowly across the drenched vegetation. The dry season has arrived earlier than usual, bringing parched winds and pushing food sources to higher ground. The mountain gorillas are forced to climb steep mountain slopes, facing the risk of exhaustion and tense encounters with other groups. Hundreds of kilometers away, under the scorching sun of the savanna, African bush elephants trudge heavily across the cracked earth. The last remaining water holes have dried up, forcing entire herds to journey farther in search of water. When the rains return, the grasslands transform, cloaked in a lush green veil. But the abundance of water also draws in predators. A lion lies hidden in the tall grass, its golden eyes glowing intensely in the shadows. In the west, within Nyungwe National Park, chimpanzees cling to high branches, calling out to one another with echoing howls. As food becomes scarce, the chimpanzees are pushed to explore resources they had never turned to before. Amid the harshness of nature, life continues to thrive, as if the Creator had placed within it an invisible force, one that drives every species to rise, adapt, and endure. Endless rolling hills stretch like waves across the heart of the African continent. This is Rwanda, a land nestled in the center of East Africa, where deep valleys weave between lush highlands and still lakes mirror the vast open sky. Covering an area of 26,338 square kilometers, Rwanda is landlocked, bordered by Uganda to the north, Tanzania to the east, Burundi to the south, and the Democratic Republic of the Congo to the west. Rwanda, with its distinctive landscape, has earned the name Land of 1,000 Hills. Located at the heart of the East African Rift System, Rwanda is one of the most geologically active regions on the planet. Here, the Somali tectonic plate is gradually pulling away from the Nubian plate, forming massive fractures that stretch from the Red Sea all the way down to Mozambique. These enormous rifts are not only reshaping the surface of Africa, but have also given rise to the Albertine Rift. Along this fault line, volcanoes have emerged from deep within the earth, covering the region with lava and ash, contributing to the mineral-rich soils that Rwanda is known for today. Majestic mountains like Karisimbi, standing at 4,519 meters, mark the highest peak in Rwanda. It is part of the Virunga Range, where some volcanoes remain active to this day. Farther east, Rwanda's terrain shifts as the hills gradually flatten out, giving way to grasslands and savanna that stretch all the way to the border with Tanzania. In the country's lowest region, the Rusizi River flows through the wetlands of the Great Rift Valley, descending to an elevation of 950 meters, the lowest point within Rwanda's borders. In addition to its hilly terrain and winding rivers, Rwanda is home to 28 lakes of various sizes scattered across the country. Lake Kivu, one of the deepest lakes in the world, with a depth of 480 meters, straddles the border between Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of the Congo and holds a unique geological treasure: dissolved methane gas. Beneath its surface, the lake contains an estimated 60 billion cubic meters of methane, an invaluable resource now being harnessed to generate energy for the nation. Along the valleys, rivers, and highlands, the ancestors of the Rwandan people have lived for tens of thousands of years, shaping a culture and society built on ancient foundations. The Twa, an indigenous ethnic group of Pygmy descent, are believed to have inhabited this region for at least 35,000 years. By the 13th century, cattle-herding Tutsi communities migrated to the area, settling alongside the Hutu, who had long cultivated the fertile lands gifted by the Creator. Christianity was introduced to Rwanda in the late 19th century by European missionaries and quickly became an inseparable part of the society. Today, 50.2% of the population identify as Protestant, 44.3% as Roman Catholic, 2% follow Islam, and the remainder practice traditional religions or have no religious affiliation. Kinyarwanda is the primary language spoken throughout the country, alongside English and French. From the spirit of community in Umuganda to the baby gorilla naming ceremony Kwita Izina, the culture here is deeply intertwined with nature. If you had the chance to name a gorilla, what name would you choose? Rwanda sits right on the equator, yet enjoys a temperate climate thanks to its average elevation of 1,598 meters. Along the towering mountains that reach into the atmosphere, the air becomes thinner and cooler. Lower regions, on the other hand, are distinctly tropical, with dense vegetation and expansive lakes. This contrast in terrain has given rise to a layered ecosystem where wildlife must constantly adapt in order to survive. At elevations above 3,000 meters, the Rwenzori-Virunga montane moorlands stretch across the borders of Uganda, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and Rwanda. Though covering only about 516 square kilometers, This region hosts a unique ecosystem with many species found nowhere else on Earth. Below the high mountains, the Albertine Rift montane forests unfold with dense canopies where sunlight filters through only in narrow beams. This is one of the most biologically unique areas in Africa, home to over 50% of the continent's bird species and 39% of its mammals. To the east, the landscape begins to shift as dense forests gradually give way to the Victoria Basin forest-savanna mosaic, a transitional zone between forest and savanna. This region is home to more than 2,000 species of plants and trees, including 230 that are found nowhere else. It also serves as a vital refuge for millions of migratory birds. Rwanda is considered the lightning capital of the world, with the highest frequency of lightning strikes on the planet. Powerful storms during the rainy season bring intense downpours that trigger floods, erode the land, and place many animal species in vulnerable situations. Meanwhile, the dry season causes water sources to dwindle, forcing countless species to travel farther in search of food and water. Volcanoes National Park spans an area of 160 square kilometers, embracing 5 of the 8 majestic volcanoes in the range: Karisimbi, Bisoke, Muhabura, Gahinga, and Sabinyo. It was here, in 1967, that American primatologist Dian Fossey established the Karisoke Research Center between Mount Karisimbi and Mount Bisoke. Her groundbreaking studies shed light on the behavior of mountain gorillas and brought global attention to the challenges they face. Today, her legacy lives on through ongoing conservation efforts in this remarkable place. Beyond its dense forests, Volcanoes National Park offers visitors the unforgettable experience of gorilla trekking. This journey brings people closer to nature as they navigate winding trails, weave through thick jungle, and cross gentle streams to reach the natural habitat of the gorillas. Visitors can also join golden monkey tracking tours, where they get the chance to watch these agile primates swing through the trees while learning about the park's rich and diverse ecosystem. Hidden within the dense forest canopy are Africa's legendary creatures, mountain gorillas, one of the rarest primates on Earth. They now exist in only 3 regions worldwide, and Volcanoes National Park is one of their final strongholds. The dominant gorilla is often known as the silverback. It weighs over 180 kilograms and stands nearly 1.8 meters tall when upright, with powerful arms strong enough to fend off any challenger. The silver streak running down its back is a mark of authority, catching the dim light that filters through the depths of the forest. Its gaze sweeps past, not out of curiosity nor fear, but with a calm, measured assessment. Yet a single prolonged stare can change everything. In the world of mountain gorillas, holding eye contact for too long can be seen as a challenge. It's one of the ways these remarkable animals maintain respect and order within the group. Mountain gorillas have large canine teeth, but they are not predators. Their powerful jaws, with a bite force twice as strong as that of a lion, are built for crushing soft tree stems, bamboo shoots, and tough leaves. But strength isn't their only gift. These primates have been blessed with an incredible memory. Ranked among the top 10 mammals with the best recall abilities, they can remember intricate trail networks leading to food sources and recognize individual members of their group. The ancient forest is their home, but it hasn't always been a safe one. There was a time when mountain gorillas teetered on the brink of extinction, yet conservation efforts have brought about something truly remarkable. From critically low numbers, their population has rebounded to around 1,063 individuals as of 2024. But even the slightest change to their habitat or an increase in human impact could once again put the future of these gentle giants at risk. Beneath the towering canopy of the Albertine Rift montane forests, the air is filled with a mysterious stillness, broken only by the familiar sounds of the tropical rainforest. This ancient rainforest is one of the most humid environments in Rwanda. With annual rainfall ranging from 1,800 to 2,500 millimeters, it sustains lush, vibrant plant life throughout the year. Massive hardwood trees stretch skyward, forming a multi-layered canopy where countless creatures find shelter. Thick moss blankets every trunk, while ancient ferns spread across the forest floor, creating a landscape that feels almost prehistoric. There's no abrupt shift between dry and rainy seasons here, thanks to a stable climate with temperatures ranging from 15 to 25 degrees Celsius. The forest maintains an ideal ecosystem for wildlife year-round. Nyungwe National Park is one of the oldest tropical rainforests in Africa, where pristine nature has endured through millions of years of geological change. The landscape of Nyungwe shifts with elevation, from low-lying valleys and open grasslands to misty, dense forests that blanket the mountainsides. With altitudes ranging from 1,600 to 2,950 meters, the park hosts a variety of microclimates that support its rich biodiversity. With over 1,400 plant species, 300 bird species, 120 types of butterflies, and numerous rare mammals, Nyungwe is considered one of Africa's most treasured ecological havens. Remarkably, it is home to 13 primate species, accounting for 25% of all primates found on the continent. Thanks to its exceptional ecological and cultural value, Nyungwe National Park was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2023. Within the deep green expanse of the forest, one of its most remarkable highlights is the Canopy Walkway. Suspended 70 meters above the ground, this hanging bridge stretches for 1 kilometer, offering an entirely new perspective on the rainforest ecosystem. From here, the view opens up to the ancient forest below, where layers of tree canopies stack like natural tiers of living architecture. Beyond the Canopy Walkway, Nyungwe is also a dream destination for those who crave deep forest adventures. With over 130 kilometers of hiking trails, the park leads explorers through hidden waterfalls, dense bamboo groves, and towering cliff faces. If you had the chance to camp out in the wild heart of Nyungwe, would you take it? In the stillness of an early morning in Nyungwe National Park, a gentle rustle stirs the branches above, revealing the silhouette of a common chimpanzee. About 80% of their diet consists of plant matter, with fruit making up the majority. On days when ripe fruit is scarce, they turn to young leaves, seeds, or even tree bark to sustain themselves. At times, they seek out termite nests, using slender sticks to probe inside and extract the protein-rich larvae. But hunting is no simple task. Their prey is quick, leaping from branch to branch and often vanishing into the canopy before the chimpanzee can get close. Still, they don't give up. With animals making up 10 to 15% of their diet, hunting provides a vital energy boost, especially during periods when food is scarce. In their world, intelligence is key to survival. As night falls, each chimpanzee selects a sturdy branch, breaking and weaving smaller limbs together to create a makeshift nest. With each new day, they find a different spot to sleep, minimizing the chance of being detected by predators or bothered by parasites. Although they are not the primary targets of poachers, chimpanzees can still fall victim to traps set for other animals. Around 70% of infectious diseases in humans can also be transmitted to these primates. A single outbreak can sweep through and wipe out an entire group of chimpanzees in a short period of time. Conservation organizations are working tirelessly to protect the Nyungwe forest. Tourist routes are carefully managed to minimize environmental impact. Ranger stations have been established to monitor and prevent poaching activities. Meanwhile, scientists continue to track individual chimpanzees, studying their health and monitoring the growth of the population. In the ancient forest, where primates share the same space, groups of Ruwenzori colobus blend into the rhythm of the wild. This is one of the signature primate species of the region. They live entirely in the trees, rarely ever setting foot on the ground. Their long limbs and tails allow for smooth, balanced leaps from tree to tree. Thanks to these perfect adaptations, they are rarely seen in the lower layers of the forest. The diet of the Ruwenzori colobus consists mainly of leaves, a low-nutrient but abundant food source in the forest. They have a 3-chambered stomach that allows them to efficiently break down cellulose from plants. Fermentation within their digestive system helps them extract the maximum nutrients from leaves, a rare trait among primates. This specialized system also enables them to consume types of foliage that many other species cannot digest. The social structure of the Ruwenzori colobus is notably complex. They live in groups with multiple layers of organization, some made up of a single dominant male, while others include several males that share reproductive roles within the group. Unlike many other primate species, both male and female Ruwenzori colobus tend to leave their birth groups upon reaching maturity. Males often travel in small bachelor groups, while females join new troops. This behavior helps maintain genetic diversity and reduces the risk of inbreeding within the population. Ruwenzori colobus groups can grow to several hundred individuals. When the entire troop moves through the treetops, their coordination creates a spectacular display. Echoing calls ring out across the forest, signaling location and safety among members. This strong group cohesion helps them protect one another from predators such as the crowned eagle. High above, a pair of wings spreads in an instant, gliding across the sky like a phantom of the deep forest. The crowned eagle, the most powerful predator of Africa's rainforests. Keen eyes sweep across the vegetation below, where Ruwenzori colobus and rock hyraxes forage, unaware. The crowned eagle is a master hunter beneath the forest canopy, where even sunlight struggles to break through. With a flight as silent as an owl's, it can close in on its prey without making a sound. The crowned eagle perches silently on a high branch, waiting for the perfect moment. When its prey moves within striking distance, it dives at astonishing speed. With thick, powerful legs and massive talons, it seizes the unsuspecting creature, using the strength of its grip to swiftly bring the hunt to an end. When hunting intelligent primates like monkeys, one eagle may create noise from above to draw the prey's attention, while the other strikes from behind. It's a remarkably sophisticated hunting strategy. Regarded as one of the strongest eagles in Africa, the crowned eagle can take down prey weighing up to 20 kilograms, many times its own body weight. Females are typically larger than males, reaching between 3.2 and 4.7 kilograms, while males weigh around 2.55 to 4.12 kilograms. With a wingspan ranging from 1.51 to 1.81 meters, it maneuvers with ease through the narrow corridors of the forest. Their strength, like rulers of the forest, may well come from the devoted care of their mothers. The crowned eagle has the longest childhood of any bird of prey. It takes up to 14 months for a young eagle to become independent, during which time the parents teach it how to hunt, define territory, and stay safe from hidden threats. During this stage, the fledglings practice flying under the watchful eyes of their parents, gradually sharpening their hunting skills before leaving the nest to claim a territory of their own. Dark shapes glide across the damp forest floor of Nyungwe National Park, weaving through narrow trails. Lehurst's monkey is one of the rare primates uniquely adapted to life in the highlands. Unlike many other primate species, Lehurst's monkeys spend most of their time on the ground. They move swiftly and quietly through low underbrush, foraging beneath the dense forest floor. Their diet consists mainly of fruit, leaves, roots, and fungi. When the opportunity arises, they also eat bird eggs, small lizards, and insects. Lehurst's monkeys use 5 distinct alarm calls to warn of potential threats. When a predator is spotted, they produce specific sounds tailored to each type of danger. A short, sharp call might signal the presence of an African crowned eagle. If the threat comes from a leopard, the call becomes deeper and more continuous. These vocal signals allow the entire group to respond quickly, either by scrambling up trees or finding safe cover within the dense vegetation. At Nyungwe National Park, the vervet monkey is one of 14 recorded primate species, alongside chimpanzees, Ruwenzori colobus, and Lehurst's monkeys. Their long, agile tails help them maintain balance as they move through the branches, occasionally pausing to scan their surroundings with sharp, watchful eyes. The vervet monkey is a unique species. Though there is only one species, it includes several subspecies with distinct traits. These subtle differences aren't enough to classify them as separate species, but they clearly reflect how the monkeys have adapted to specific ecological regions. Vervet monkeys share about 90.5% of their DNA with humans. For comparison, chimpanzees share approximately 97.6%, rhesus monkeys around 91.1%, and gibbons about 94.7%. Although the genetic similarity between humans and vervet monkeys is slightly lower than that of chimpanzees, they still play a vital role in scientific research, especially in the fields of behavior and genetics. Vervet monkeys are considered an ideal model for studying social dynamics, behavioral patterns, and complex biological conditions such as high blood pressure, anxiety, and even diabetes. Another fascinating trait of the vervet monkey is its surprising fondness for alcohol. In certain places like St. Kitts, they've been observed sneaking into bars and stealing drinks from tourists and locals alike. Some individuals show a clear preference for alcoholic beverages and can even become intoxicated, while others stick strictly to non-alcoholic options. This behavior makes them one of the primate species whose actions most closely resemble certain human tendencies. Atop an ancient tree branch, the first sounds of the forest stir as a troop of olive baboons makes its entrance. A single troop can range from 15 to over 100 individuals, including large males, females, and young clinging tightly to their mothers. The social hierarchy within the troop is shaped by intricate relationships. Both males and females have their own distinct dominant structures. Females inherit their rank from their mothers, forming strong family bonds, while males often have to compete for status, fighting to assert their place within the group. Social interactions go far beyond power struggles. Grooming behavior plays a vital role in strengthening bonds between individuals. Females often spend a great deal of time grooming one another, not just to stay clean, but to build alliances and foster trust. These interactions help maintain social order, reduce conflict, and ensure cohesion within the troop. Adaptation to Nyongwe's diverse environment requires the olive baboon to maintain a highly flexible diet. As omnivores, they can consume fruit, seeds, leaves, insects, and even small vertebrates. Specialized cheek pouches allow them to store food temporarily, enabling them to move through areas with limited resources while still maintaining their energy levels. Their bodies reflect an optimal evolution for life, both on the ground and in the trees. With dog-like muzzles, strong jaws, and sharp canines, they can chew tough vegetation or defend themselves when threatened. Males, being larger and equipped with longer canines, often display more aggressive behavior during confrontations to assert territorial dominance. Though they maintain a complex social system, olive baboons are not entirely isolated from other baboon species. They are capable of interbreeding with yellow baboons and, at times, even Guinea baboons, resulting in hybrid generations with high genetic diversity and a greater ability to adapt to changes in their environment. Beneath the dense forest canopy, the sharp, high-pitched calls of colorful little parrots echo among moss-covered branches. They travel in small flocks, their bright, round eyes gleaming in the morning light, always staying close to their mates. Their vivid red beaks gently touch in tender moments, a familiar gesture in their world, both gentle and bold, much like a kiss shared by humans. Steady rainforest rains nourish the thick layers of vegetation, providing an abundant food supply for the fisher's lovebird. They favor tiny seeds, ripe, juicy fruits, and vibrant blossoms rich with sweet nectar. The name fisher's lovebird is more than just a title. This species is remarkably faithful to its mate. Once paired, they remain together for life. They care for each other with gentle gestures, beak-to-beak touches, playful nibbles, and hours spent preening one another in quiet devotion. Each breeding season, a pair can lay between 4 to 6 eggs, each one no larger than an acorn, and they are carefully incubated for about 23 days. The hatchlings emerge covered in pale down and are tenderly cared for until they're fully feathered and ready to leave the nest. In 1987, the fisher's lovebird was the most heavily traded wild bird in the world, accounting for a significant portion of Tanzania's total parrot exports. Overexploitation led to a sharp decline in their population, especially in areas where forests had been severely degraded. The multi-layered ecosystem of Nyungwe forest creates an ideal environment for the European bee-eater, where swarms of bees, wasps, and hornets thrive around clusters of blooming flowers. An adult can consume up to 250 bees per day, making it one of the most efficient insect hunters in the forest. Unlike many other bird species, the European bee-eater doesn't nest in trees, but builds its nest in underground burrows. Soft riverbanks or steep cliffs provide the perfect setting for digging tunnels 1 to 2 meters deep, where their eggs are safely sheltered from environmental elements. Meanwhile, the African harrier hawk circles slowly overhead, each lap patient and deliberate, its sharp eyes scanning every tree trunk and canopy as if unraveling the forest's hidden secrets. Its face carries a striking intensity. Notably, the bare skin on its face can change color. In calm moments, it appears pale yellow, but when aroused or alert, it shifts to a vivid red, a signal of heightened awareness or readiness to strike. The African harrier hawk has a secret weapon: its uniquely flexible ankle joints, an ability almost no other bird of prey possesses, allow its legs to bend backward at nearly a 180-degree angle. This lets it reach deep into crevices that usually only snakes or small reptiles could access. Its sharp talons probe the dark, brushing against a faint movement. A moment later, the prey is pulled from its hiding place, an effortless meal in the heart of the forest. Leaving the tropical rainforest behind, the forest savanna stretches toward the horizon, where dry winds sweep across cracked earth, carrying fine dust and the distinct scent of tropical shrubs. This is the Victoria Basin Forest Savanna Mosaic, one of East Africa's most diverse ecosystems. Here, the blend of shrubland, open grasslands, and savanna creates a unique landscape where herbivores and predators alike struggle to survive under harsh conditions. When the rains arrive, the savanna transforms. Sudden downpours soak the parched earth, awakening seeds that have lain dormant beneath the surface. Grass grows thick and fast, Trees sprout fresh leaves, and the once cracked land becomes a sea of green. Thousands of antelope move in large herds, turning the savanna into a vibrant, living tapestry. Located in eastern Rwanda, along the border with Tanzania, Akagera National Park spans 1,122 square kilometers and forms a vital part of the Victoria Basin forest savanna mosaic ecosystem. The name Akagera comes from the Kagera River, which flows along the park's eastern boundary, nourishing a rich network of lakes and papyrus wetlands. This intricate system of lakes and swamps covers more than 1/3 of the park's area, making it the largest protected wetland in East Central Africa. This geological feature plays a crucial role in sustaining the region's remarkable biodiversity. Akagera proudly serves as home to Africa's Big Five: the African lion, leopard, elephant, rhinoceros, and African buffalo. The park's rich variety of species and habitats makes every visit an exciting journey of discovery. Akagera is the only home of the Maasai giraffe in Rwanda. In 1986, 6 Maasai giraffes were relocated from Kenya to Akagera, establishing the country's sole population of this subspecies. Since then, the numbers of the world's largest remaining giraffe subspecies have grown significantly, a testament to the success of ongoing conservation efforts. Each individual giraffe carries a unique pattern. Maasai giraffes have jagged, irregular brown spots with saw-toothed edges that stretch from their necks down to their legs, creating a striking contrast against their light-colored skin. This distinct pattern helps them blend into the dappled shadows of the savanna. This subspecies is also the national animal of Tanzania, a symbol of pride and the enduring power of the wild. Their towering height gives them an undeniable advantage. With long legs and necks that reach between 5.5 to 6 meters, Maasai giraffes can survey vast stretches of the savanna. Their eyes, nearly the size of a golf ball, allow them to spot predators from hundreds of meters away. But height comes with its own challenges. A body that massive requires a powerful heart to keep it functioning. The Maasai giraffe has a heart weighing up to 11 kilograms, strong enough to pump blood all the way to the top of its head at a pressure nearly twice that of a human. When lowering its head to drink, a complex network of blood vessels must work in perfect coordination to prevent a sudden drop in blood pressure. They can't keep their heads down for long, and every sip is taken with heightened awareness of their surroundings. Temperatures on the savanna can soar up to 40 degrees Celsius on scorching days. When the heat rises, Maasai giraffes direct blood flow to capillaries near the surface of their skin, particularly around the edges of their spots, allowing heat to dissipate into the environment. To minimize the sun's impact, they often rotate their bodies to face shaded areas, exposing only their necks. This strategy reduces direct sun exposure and helps conserve moisture by limiting water loss. Under the blazing sun, the Maasai giraffe gently extends its neck to reach tender green leaves atop of a Chelia tortilis tree. With a tongue nearly 50 centimeters long, it can skillfully grasp thorn-covered branches without injury. Their diet consists mainly of leaves, bark, and occasionally juicy fruits. An adult can consume up to 34 kilograms of food each day, fueling its massive body, but also requiring a wide roaming range to find enough nourishment. The long legs of the Maasai giraffe are among its most powerful weapons. When faced with bloodthirsty predators, it can run at speeds of up to 60 kilometers per hour, fast enough to outrun most hunters on the savanna. Even when cornered, its 30-centimeter-wide hooves deliver devastating kicks with impact forces many times stronger than those of a horse, capable of stopping a predator in its tracks. Across the sweeping grasslands, herds of Burchell's zebra move in small groups, quietly making their way toward a shallow stream where rainwater still lingers from the night before. They were born to live here, on these open plains, where survival depends on speed and unity. As a subspecies of the plains zebra, Burchell's zebra is one of the most widespread hoofed animals across the grasslands of South Africa, Botswana, Zimbabwe, Namibia, and Rwanda. In the world of nomads, they stand as a symbol of adaptability. Their ability to thrive in semi-arid ecosystems gives them an edge over many other hoofed species. The evolutionary history of this species stretches back millions of years, beginning with its distant ancestor, Eohippus, a small five-toed creature that lived in the ancient forests of North America around 52 million years ago. As the climate changed, the ancestors of modern zebras were forced to adapt. They evolved single hooves in place of 5 toes, allowing them to run faster across hardened terrain. The herd moves with quiet vigilance, ears perked, dark eyes scanning the dense underbrush where predators might be lurking. They never travel alone. A typical herd can include 20 to 30 individuals, led by a dominant male, accompanied by multiple females and their young. No two individuals share the same pattern of stripes. These unique markings serve as identification within the herd, act as camouflage by confusing predators when the group runs together, and even help regulate body temperature under the harsh sun. Mating season brings fierce battles between rival males. Challengers rear up on their hind legs, biting at each other's manes and necks, striking with their front legs to gain dominance over the herd. Once victorious, the male mates with the females, using a signature behavior known as the Flamen response, lifting his upper lip to analyze pheromones and detect the female's reproductive state. Pregnancy lasts around 12 to 13 months, after which a single foal is born, able to stand and run within just 15 minutes. Burchell's zebras have powerful builds and sturdy legs that allow them to reach speeds of up to 65 kilometers per hour when fleeing predators. But speed isn't their only defense. When under attack, adults will form a protective circle around the young, ready to fight back if necessary. A single kick from their muscular legs can inflict serious injury, and if it strikes a lion's head, it can be fatal. Unlike more selective grazers, Burchell's zebras can digest a wide variety of grasses, including species that cattle or antelope typically avoid. Their specialized digestive system allows them to extract nutrients even from dry, nutrient-poor grasslands. In Akagera National Park, they play a vital ecological role by managing vegetation growth and creating ideal grazing zones for other hoofed animals like topi, impala, and buffalo. Amid the tall grass, swaying gently in the breeze, a silent figure slips through unnoticed. The leopard, the elusive predator of the Victoria Basin forest savanna mosaic, begins its journey of survival. Eyes wide, pupils dilated to capture every last trace of fading light. Their diet is remarkably diverse and adaptable. Antelope, such as impala and common duiker, are favored targets for these silent hunters in Akagera National Park. When food is scarce, leopards don't hesitate to go after smaller prey or even dung beetles. If necessary, they'll eat anything they can catch, from lizards and birds to carcasses left behind by other predators. What makes the leopard truly formidable is its ability to approach prey without ever being seen. Its sharp ears pick up even the slightest movement, while its body lowers to the ground, gliding silently through the grass. When the moment is right, it strikes in a flash, launching with precision, clamping its powerful jaws around the prey's throat, ending the hunt in eerie silence. With a crushing bite and muscular limbs, it can haul prey twice its weight up into a tree, far from scavengers like the spotted hyena or lion. In the wilds of Akagera, the leopard walks the line between dominance and danger. It may stash its kill high in a tree to avoid losing it to hyenas, but even that doesn't guarantee safety from lions. Large male lions can climb when motivated, and they won't hesitate to steal a meal or even take down a leopard if the opportunity arises. In such fierce competition, the leopard must rely on cunning and agility to stay one step ahead and to survive. But beyond the leopard, it is the African lion that reigns as the apex predator of the Victoria Basin forest savanna mosaic. The thunderous roar of the king of the savanna can travel up to 8 kilometers, a powerful warning to any would-be intruder. The evolutionary history of the African lion spans over 2 million years, tracing back to ancestral big cats that once roamed Africa. Today, lions remain the only truly social species among the big cats. A survival strategy that enhances both hunting success and territorial defense. Each pride typically consists of one dominant male, several related females, and their offspring. Bonding within the pride is essential to the survival of the species. While the females take on the role of hunters, the male defends the territory against intruders, ready to steal their hard-earned kill. Adult males are recognized by the thick mane that surrounds their neck. This mane not only provides protection during fights, but also signals strength and reproductive potential. Studies show that males with long, dark manes attract more mates, while those with shorter, lighter manes are more likely to be challenged by rivals. It's a sign of intense biological competition, where only the strongest individuals earn the chance to pass on their genes. The eyes of the African lion are specially adapted to be 6 times more sensitive to light than those of humans, allowing them to see clearly in the dark. This exceptional night vision, combined with powerful muscles and coordinated group hunting tactics, makes them the most formidable predators on the savanna. As they move, their heels stay off the ground, thanks to a unique toe structure and soft foot pads, enabling them to approach prey in near silence before delivering the final strike. The African lion isn't the fastest among the big cats. Its top speed reaches around 80 kilometers per hour, slower than the cheetah, but it can leap up to 11 meters in a single bound, helping it close the gap with prey during sudden explosive attacks. Hunting is primarily carried out by the lionesses. They often work together in coordinated groups, surrounding their prey from multiple directions and using the landscape for cover. Common targets in Akagera National Park include zebra, antelope, and other grazers. Once the hunt is over, the dominant male eats first, followed by the females and younger members of the pride. However, lions aren't always successful in their hunts. If they come across a cheetah or leopard with a fresh kill, African lions won't hesitate to steal the prize using their superior strength. But at times, they also face fierce competition from hyenas, opportunistic rivals ready to snatch a meal whenever the chance arises. Emerging over 10 million years ago, distant relatives of the spotted hyena once roamed across Africa, Asia, and even parts of Europe. Today, they are primarily found in sub-Saharan Africa, with an estimated population of 27,000 to 47,000 individuals, according to the IUCN Red List in 2024. They are the largest surviving members of the Hyenidae family, which includes 4 species: the spotted hyena, striped hyena, brown hyena, and aardwolf. Among them, the spotted hyena is the most powerful and has the most complex social structure. Spotted hyenas follow a matriarchal social structure where females dominate the clan. Clans can range from 10 to 80 individuals, with high-ranking females leading the social hierarchy. Contrary to common misconceptions, the spotted hyena is one of the most intelligent animals in Africa. Their communication system is highly developed, featuring over 11 distinct vocalizations, including the iconic laugh, used to convey specific information. Studies have shown that they can remember complex social relationships within the clan and use strategic, diplomatic behaviors to maintain their rank and social harmony. The eyes of the spotted hyena glow in the fading light, and their eerie laughter echoes with a bold sense of challenge. They don't rush in. Instead, they wait, patient and watchful, tracking every move of the lion pride, holding out for the slightest moment of vulnerability. The African lion, with its powerful muscles and razor-sharp claws, can bring down a challenger with a single strike. But hyenas have the advantage of numbers and impeccable coordination. They never fight alone, using hit-and-run tactics, harassing and retreating, slowly wearing down their opponent's strength, one move at a time. The jaws of the spotted hyena are not just weapons, they are powerful tools for survival. A shortened skull concentrates bite force at the jaws, paired with well-developed jaw muscles and sharp carnassial teeth, giving them a bite force of up to 985.5 newtons, stronger than that of a brown bear. This immense power allows them to crush bones and extract marrow, making them the only carnivores capable of easily digesting skin, horns, bones, and even tendons. The digestive system of the spotted hyena is a highly efficient food processing machine. Its stomach can hold up to 14.5 kilograms of meat in a single meal, though on average it consumes around 9 kilograms per day. With extremely acidic stomach fluids, among the lowest pH levels in the animal kingdom, they can digest parts that most predators leave behind, including meat that has decayed for several days. Thanks to this ability, they play a crucial role in the ecosystem, helping to clean the natural environment and prevent the spread of disease. The ground trembles gently with each step of a colossal creature, one of Africa's greatest survivors, the white rhinoceros. In Rwanda, white rhinos once vanished due to intense poaching. But in 2017, 17 white rhinoceroses were reintroduced to Akagera National Park from South Africa, and by 2019, their numbers had grown to 20. Conservation efforts are now stronger than ever. Ranger teams patrol around the clock, supported by advanced monitoring technologies, working to shield this species from human threats and secure its future. Across the grasslands of Akagera, the white rhino plays the role of a natural landscaper. Its powerful jaws and broad, square-shaped upper lip are perfectly adapted for grazing on short grasses, helping maintain the balance of vegetation across the plains. White rhinos are semi-social animals. Females and their young often travel in small groups, rarely wandering alone. Adult males, on the other hand, are highly territorial. They patrol their ranges, both to defend their territory and to encounter females passing through. An adult male can stand up to 1.85 meters tall and weigh as much as 3.6 tons, making it one of the largest land animals, second only to the elephant. Though its small eyes and limited vision prevent it from clearly identifying objects at a distance, the white rhino makes up for it with an exceptional sense of smell and hearing, allowing it to accurately interpret its surroundings. Poaching for their horns remains the greatest threat to the survival of this species. Rhino horns, made entirely of keratin, hold no real medicinal value, yet they continue to be sought after due to persistent misconceptions in traditional medicine. As of the IUCN Red List in 2024, approximately 16,000 southern white rhinos remain in the wild. But without strict protection measures, that number could continue to decline. Unlike the white rhinoceros, though they share a common ancestor, the black rhinoceros has taken a different path to survival. While the white rhino thrives in open grasslands, the black rhino prefers dense thickets and bushy terrain. One is a gentle grazer, the other a solitary and vigilant browser, but both stand as living witnesses to a centuries-long struggle for survival. The evolutionary history of the black rhinoceros spans over 50 million years, tracing back to a common ancestor that once roamed the plains of Africa, Europe, and Asia. Today, black rhinos survive only in sub-Saharan Africa, where they are divided into three main subspecies: the eastern black rhino, the southwestern black rhino, and the southern central black rhino. Rwanda was once a natural home for the black rhinoceros, but by the 1980s, the species had completely vanished from Akagera National Park due to poaching and habitat loss. In 2017, a group of 18 black rhinos was relocated from South Africa to Akagera, marking a significant reintroduction milestone. Then, in 2019, 5 additional black rhinos were released into the park to boost genetic diversity within the population. This species primarily lives in open savannas, grasslands, tropical bushlands, and lightly wooded forests, where vegetation is denser. Rather than grazing on grass, black rhinos use their flexible upper lips to pull leaves and snap branches from low-growing shrubs. This trait clearly distinguishes them from their white rhino cousins. An adult can stand up to 1.6 meters tall and weigh between 900 to 1,400 kilograms, with enough strength to fend off any creature that dares to threaten its territory. The distinctive pair of horns on a black rhino's head can regenerate if broken, a rare trait in the animal kingdom. This is because rhino horns are made of keratin, the same protein found in human hair and nails. On average, the horn can regrow at a rate of about 5 to 10 centimeters per year, depending on the individual and its environment. However, if the horn base is completely destroyed, such as through severe trauma or when cut off entirely by humans, it may not grow back. Larger than any rhinoceros, the African bush elephant is the largest land animal on Earth. Within the herd, younger individuals stay close to older ones, learning how to find food and survive in a challenging environment. When a member passes away, elephants show clear signs of mourning. They pause beside the body, gently touching the remaining bones with their trunks, as if paying tribute to a fallen companion. The survival of this species is tied to its constant journeys across savanna and open woodland. With a daily need to consume between 135 to 160 kilograms of vegetation, they cannot remain in one place for long. They pull up grass, snap branches, and strip bark in search of nutrients. In doing so, they unintentionally create clearings in the forest, allowing sunlight to reach the ground and encouraging the growth of other plant species. When they dig for water during the dry season, they leave behind small pools that other animals can use. A quiet yet vital gift to the ecosystem. During the dry season, to keep cool, they constantly flap their ears, releasing heat through a complex network of blood vessels beneath the thin skin. When they find a water hole, they spray water onto their backs, allowing the deep folds in their skin to hold the moisture longer, slowing down dehydration. Their trunk, over 2 meters long and made up of more than 40,000 muscles and tendons, is used for foraging, breaking branches, drinking water, and even communication. When faced with an irritating itch, they break off a branch and use it to scratch themselves, a remarkable display of intelligence and self-awareness rarely seen in the animal kingdom. Their long tusks are not just weapons, they are vital tools used to dig soil, strip bark, and leave their mark on the landscape. On the savanna, males with larger tusks often have better chances of reproducing, helping pass down the strongest genetic traits. But it's this very trait that has made them prime targets for poachers. According to the IUCN in 2024, the population of African bush elephants has dropped to around 415,000 individuals. A dramatic decline from over 10 million at the start of the 20th century. However, unlike many other regions, Rwanda has taken strong steps to protect this species. At Akagera National Park, GPS tracking systems are used to monitor elephant movements, helping prevent conflicts between wildlife and local communities. Alongside the leopard, lion, rhinoceros, and elephant, the African buffalo is a proud member of the Big Five living within Akagera. Its powerful body, weighing between 425 to 875 kilograms, is supported by 4 sturdy legs, with front hooves wider than the rear, allowing it to move steadily across rough and challenging terrain. Atop its head, A pair of powerful curved horns extends outward from either side of the skull, merging at the center into a thick, bony shield. This structure not only protects the head, but also serves as a critical weapon during battles for dominance within the herd. In hunting culture, the horns of the African buffalo are considered prized trophies, but in the wild, they stand as a symbol of raw power and authority. Lions are the primary threat to the African buffalo, but hunting one is no easy task. A lone lion rarely dares to attack a full-grown adult. It typically takes at least 3 lions working together to bring down a healthy buffalo, and even with the advantage of numbers, they still face serious risk in the attempt. When pursued, African buffalo don't always flee immediately. Instead, they often turn to face their predator, ready to charge in defense. With a strong herd instinct, if one individual is threatened, others in the group may circle back to fight, leading to dramatic clashes between predator and prey. Statistically, around 200 people lose their lives each year due to encounters with this species, more than from lions, crocodiles, or leopards, underscoring their power and unpredictability. Despite their immense strength, African buffalo are strictly herbivorous. They rely on grass, shrubs, and leaves for sustenance, with only rare instances of individuals consuming insects, an uncommon behavior. They typically forage at night or during cooler parts of the day, minimizing water loss and avoiding the intense heat. With high water needs, they never stray far from a source, usually staying within a 15-kilometer radius of rivers, lakes, or wetlands. In the wetlands of Akagera, a massive form rises from beneath the water's surface, sending ripples outward in widening circles. A hippopotamus is emerging, beginning its nighttime journey in search of food. Most of the day, the hippopotamus spends submerged in water, with only its eyes, nostrils, and ears peeking above the surface. Despite its love for the water, it cannot actually swim or float. Its massive body is too heavy for buoyant movement like that of true aquatic animals. Instead, it walks along the riverbed or pushes off the lake floor with powerful legs to propel itself forward in short bursts. In deep water, these strong kicks create slow, floating leaps, much like an astronaut moving in zero gravity. The feeding journey begins as soon as night fully falls. Each hippopotamus spends around 6 hours a night grazing on the grasslands along riverbanks. In a single night, it can consume up to 35 kilograms of vegetation, mostly grasses, and occasionally fallen fruits scattered across the ground. Though herbivores by nature, hippopotamuses are equipped with long, razor-sharp canines that give them exceptional defensive power. Their uniquely designed jaw joints allow them to open their mouths nearly 180 degrees. With a bite force reaching up to 8,100 newtons, they can easily crush wood or even dent metal. On land, their massive bodies may seem bulky, but when necessary, hippopotamuses can reach speeds of up to 30 kilometers per hour, faster than the average human can run. Going downhill, they gain even more momentum, allowing them to quickly reach higher ground or escape threats. Despite weighing between 1,500 to 1,800 kilograms on average, their bodies are remarkably well adapted for agile movement within their environment. The danger of the hippopotamus lies not only in its physical strength, but also in its unpredictable nature. Each year, an estimated 500 people lose their lives due to hippo attacks, making it the most dangerous land mammal on the planet. A single charge from its massive head can easily overturn a small boat. With their speed and sheer power, escaping a hippo once it has launched an attack is nearly impossible. While wildlife fights for every second of survival, climate change is reshaping Rwanda's landscapes. Prolonged droughts are drying up water sources, triggering unusual migrations and sparking intense survival conflicts between species. Once spanning over 2,500 square kilometers, the park was drastically reduced in 1997 after the genocide, when returning refugees needed land and the government was forced to reallocate territory. More than half of Akagera's area was lost, along with significant damage to its ecosystems. Poaching and conflict led to the complete disappearance of around 300 lions by 2001. Farther west, in the misty forests of the volcanoes, mountain gorillas once faced a similarly dire fate. In 2018, they were listed as endangered, threatened by deforestation, illegal mining, and deadly snares hidden in the shadows. Humans have expanded farmland, built roads, and gradually encroached on what remains of the wild. The Creator entrusted us with the role of stewards of this world, but are we truly honoring that responsibility when forests are vanishing and so many species are pushed to the edge of extinction? In the shadow of extinction, steadfast efforts have brought about something close to a miracle. In 2021, 30 white rhinoceroses were reintroduced from South Africa to Akagera, marking one of the largest rhino translocation efforts ever undertaken in Africa. By 2023, Akagera National Park reported that the number of African lions had risen to 58, up from 0 just over 2 decades earlier, thanks to the government's dedicated conservation efforts. The mountain gorilla, once on the brink of disappearance, has made a remarkable recovery, reaching 1,063 individuals by 2024. Their survival has been made possible through strict protection measures, including anti-poaching patrols and GPS monitoring. Though Rwanda is a small African nation with a high population density, its cleanliness has become a national symbol. Kigali, the capital, is often praised as one of the cleanest cities in the world. Plastic bags have been completely banned since 2008. Once a month, citizens take part in Umuganda, a nationwide day of community service where people clean streets, plant trees, and work together to improve their neighborhoods. Have you ever supported or taken part in a conservation project? If so, we'd love to hear your experience. Your story could inspire and empower ongoing efforts to protect wildlife, preserve fragile ecosystems, and safeguard the natural world for generations to come. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming wild adventures. You can also continue following the survival journeys of wildlife in other regions by watching Wild Savanna, the lion's journey to becoming the ruler, Animal Documentary, or Wild Congo, the lair of King Kong and the deadly predators, Animal Documentary.